Mateus Fernandes signed for Tottenham for 85 million. I'm sure you guys have heard the news. And I don't know how everyone's feeling about it. And myself, it's kind of bittersweet. Because on the one hand, really wanted Mateus Fernandes and he wanted Manchester United. On the other hand, I didn't like the idea of West Ham trying to pull our pants down, fam. 85 million for what? For what? Twice relegated 21-year-old? No. Get me? I understand that the man's got some potential. The man's cold, yes. But the fact that we didn't put a bid in, I respect that, man. Wholeheartedly. I respect that. I just think it's like, yeah, man. In my last video, I spoke about the fact that, we're in a dilemma where we're going to have to break one of our principles in order to bring either Chouameni or Fernandes into the fold. And I just didn't know how I felt about changing up our principles. We already said that, we want to keep things cheap, cheerful. We don't want to do anything crazy with the wages. And we want players that want to come. And yeah, Fernandes wanted to come, but West Ham had different ideas. As far as I'm concerned, like, fuck all of them. Fuck West Ham. Fuck Tottenham. Fuck Fernandes. Fuck him as well, man. I don't think it was his fault that he didn't sign for us. I think he wanted to come, but we just didn't put a bid in. I think if we matched that bid, he definitely would have came. Fuck his agent. Fuck everyone involved with that transaction in it. Yeah, man. So now the talk is, or at least what I'm hearing in these industries, in these internet streets, is now we have to go and get Chouameni. And my thoughts on that is, fuck Chouameni as well, man. I like Chouameni. He probably is the better signing. However, like, we know that wage is going to be ridiculous. Fuck that. Do you get it? Now, this isn't my personal money. You get me? I shouldn't care about how Manchester United spend their money. However, what I do care about is players, agents, and other teams trying to take us for mugs. Trying to take us for mugs, fam. Like, I'm not. You get it? You're not gonna come here and just get what you want and then coast. No. If you want that kind of paycheck, earn a trophy. Earn it. No. You're not just gonna come and say, yo, this is a payday. Cause I feel like that's what certain men are doing. So that's that, man. I don't know, man. Me personally, yeah, like I said, like, good riddance, man. Good riddance. Whatever it is, and whatever will be, will be. We might need to start thinking about some alternatives. I don't really know who else is out there on the market. Of course, there's Tonali, and he might be a, anyways, he might go for a decent price or a hefty price. But what would the wage be saying? I don't know. Don't know the first thing. I genuinely don't know. But maybe it's time to start looking elsewhere. Is it an Alex Scott thing? Is it an Aiden Hackney thing? Aiden Hackney is a defensive midfielder, right? Am I right about this? I don't think Alex Scott is. Is it? I don't know. Where do we look? I've seen some people make some remarks about the whole Edison thing and saying, oh, because we got Edison is the reason why we couldn't afford Mateus Fernandes. But that's not the case. Of course we can afford it. We just said that that's not what we're doing no more. We're not doing it. And I think us acquiring Edison was just a smart move. It's just a smart move. Let's go in a situation where we're not as desperate. Because in my humble opinion, in my eyes, Tottenham are desperate. Tottenham are a desperate team buying a player from another desperate team, which was West Ham. And West Ham, well, I guess time will only tell, but I was just about to say West Ham kind of fleeced them. But relegated, bro. You got relegated. Lower your tone. Lower your tone when you're talking to us. Relax. Relax. Chill. Cha. Anyways, I'm actually kind of mad. I'm mad about this. I am, I actually am. But anyways, yeah, like I'm saying, Edison was a good shout. We don't go into the situation as desperate. And hopefully this is a player that works out. Hopefully this is a player that does a job, because I think right now we do need quality, but we also do need quantity. We do need to be able to have a team that we can rotate. You get me? So we can't just blow the bank on one or two players, bro. We need to, you get me? We just saw that a guy. Sorry, my mic just conked, so I had to change it. But yeah, man, if just I've done a whole. Anyways, so we just saw that Agate just got injured, which means that we don't really have any midfielders. We don't. We just have Kobe Mainu and the newly appointed Edison. We don't really know how he's gonna work in the Premier League yet, innit? So really and truly, let's just say we got one midfielder, bro. Hear me? So I'm like, what do we do now, right? What do we do now? Maybe we do break the bank to get Chouameni. I wouldn't be mad at it, but at the same time, if we walk away from that, I'm like, cool, whatever. You get me? We're gonna say that we got to give Carrick what he needs. Yes, we do, but also we need to give the club what it needs, and what the club needs is depth, yo. It needs rotation. It needs to be able to rotate, and like maybe one of the things is we just got to start looking in house. We got to start looking at who, which one of our players can do a job. You know, I heard from the shout recently that fucking Amarim is interested in Lisandro Martinez and Mason Mount. Now, I like both of these players. However, they are very injury prone. So if we sell them, um, you know, I'll be about it. But the thing is, the problem is that I feel like these are two versatile players, and I think we might need some versatile players for our rebuild. Having uh, a man like Lisandro Martinez, particularly, I feel like we can put him a little further up the pitch. I think he can do a job as a defensive midfielder. I think he's got the tactical awareness. I think he's got the passing ability. I think he's got the um, authority and like the command of the other players, and he's pretty press resistant, you know. And I think he could do a job there. I could be wrong, but I think it wouldn't hurt to try. At least come pre-season, we got to do some experiments, man. We got to do some science, some math science, and see what we can come up with. Or even man like Aiden Heaven. I think we can even push him a little further up the pitch. I was hearing that in his youth days, he was a midfielder coming up, and every time I watch him play, I can see that he wants to carry the ball. I can see that he wants to make those runs. He wants to hold on to the ball. He's pretty press resistant as well. The only thing with Aiden Heaven is I just don't think he has that command. He doesn't have the authority that I think is needed to play in the heart of the team, because you have to be the orchestrator. You mean you are in a position where every single player on the pitch should be able to hear you when you speak. You know what I mean? If I say something to the striker or to the winger or to my midfielders, you should be able to hear me. You get me? I gotta be relaying messages from where I am. If the goalkeeper's saying something to the winger, he's gonna shout me, "Hey!" As this central defensive midfielder, tell winger that winger needs to do this or whatever, innit? Pardon me. And yeah, I don't know if Aiden can do the job in terms of his leadership skills, innit? But yeah, man. Who do we have in the youth academy? Dango, Braithwaite. Who do we have? Who can we call on? And again, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, man. Or even at Sangari, is it Sangari, the Sangari kid? Whatever happened to Saku Kone as well? I know he got that head injury, but hey, man, hey, hey, look, man. That's it for me, man. I don't really know what else to say. I'm upset about this. I'm vexed, but also at the same time, we can't get our trousers pulled down by some local dickhead team. And I would hate to be in a situation where we have a player that's on crazy wages again, and it's damn near impossible to get rid of him when it's time to get rid of him. If we can't sell these players on when it's time to sell these players on, and we're gonna have these complications every single year, I'm not with it. I'm not. So Manchester United, stick to your principles. Um, build depth with players that want to be a part of the team. Players who play for something. Get me? This shouldn't just be leisure. Shouldn't just come in and play for £350 a week because I can. Play for the fucking trophy and then earn your way to that spot if that's what you need to do. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I really want to hear what you guys are saying on this particular matter because it's heartbreaking. Anyways, catch you in the next one, man.